I know I got about 30 seconds to make y'all feel this before y'all turn it off these days. That I might not even release this. That I be doing this shit for me, help me get through. I feel like I give until I can't, but most don't recognize it till I ain't. Blood on them covers, she hoping paint. Sorry mama, but it ain't. This world took a toll on me, and everyone that say they love me always seem to follow me. The same one that call me great, treat me like I ain't shit. I read between the lines, it's written all over your eyes. I see the disappointment in the eyes of the ones who want me dead, but I ain't never been scared, I tried to get there. Sometimes I wonder if I survived or did I die on that ride to that hospital. Demons all around me, I am not mental. This game of life, it is not simple. Last time I was happy, I was popping pimples. I copped a lot of guns cause I don't really trust none. Keep them all locked in the safe cause I don't trust one. Sometimes I say to myself cause I don't wanna be the one to fuck your mood up. And you think I be acting funny. Ain't nothing funny when that Glock to your own top. You just want the screaming to stop. Daydreaming, I be scheming a lot. They say we all that we got. Well, I ain't got shit cause niggas disappear when it's hot.
Humbly, I endure through life's trials. With fortitude, I face the miles. Though shadows darken, I stand tall, unyielding in the face of it all. Through battles fought and battles lost, I find strength in the tempest tossed. For in humility I find grace, a guiding light in every space. Through hardships faced and burdens carried, I seek solace though weary and heavy. For the humble heart knows its worth, not defined by the accolades bestowed on the earth.
I find myself locked inside the walls of my mind for such a long time. Niggas see results of these crimes and call it strong grind. I just pray to see the sunshine. Meditation never helps, I make these songs cry. Serenade the broken hearted like I'm right there. I might be. Niggas tell me do the right thing, but I'm not Spike Lee. If I was down bad, stains on my white teeth, who would give a fuck about me? Probably very few. That's who I fuck with. I'm talking like one or two. You don't wanna drink from this cup, it's close to 100 proof. Not after major bucks, but I deserve a Grammy. A drop top vet dripping candy. Long time coming, was it worth it? Probably not. No dessert until I drop. Hitting circles around your block, empty some rock. We could've both died the second time I dodged death. It took my mama and her sister to get me off of that stress. I often guess and wonder if I made the right choice, or did I kick the door and set it off? This could be purgatory, night of the streetwalkers, where dead folks seem to keep talking. Are we dead yet?
In silence I find solace and peace, every moment a chance to release. For in humbleness I am made strong, unafraid to admit when I am wrong. I endure the trials that life presents, embracing each challenge, learning from events. For humility teaches with gentle might that growth and wisdom will come from taking flight. In each step forward I find resilience, a quality forged through something brilliant. With head held high yet humbly inclined, I endure knowing I am not defined. For it's not in grandiose accolades or fame, but in quiet moments when I proclaim that through humility I stand secure, enduring life's tests steadfast and pure. Humbly I endure. 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 Humbly I endure.
Man, shout out to my man Neo Love for that Humbly I Endure track. You just don't know, bro, how much I listen to that cut. Welcome to Paradigm Shift TV 314. This is your brother, DMG the Poet, aka Brother Pianki. And we back with another one. It's been a little while since I sat down before y'all, so I wanted to catch up on a few things. But before I get into my spiel, let me say God bless to my Christian brothers and sisters. Hotep. To my Kemetic brothers and sisters. God bless. My bad. Shalom to all my Israelite brothers and sisters. Somebody told me I'd be leaving them out lately, so I had to make sure I got them. Islam to my Moorish brothers and sisters. I want to say assalamu alaikum to my brothers and sisters in the nation of Islam. I want to say peace to my brothers and sisters in the nation of God's and earth, them 5%ers. I want to say what's up to all my atheist brothers and sisters. Shout out to all my Abo brothers and sisters. What's up to all those flat earthers? What's up to all my Rastas? And shout out to them Nagas. With that being said, family, y'all know why I say that greeting. It's because if you black, I'm with you, and I hope you with me. Our different ideologies shouldn't keep us from uniting. We can have unity without uniformity, and we can disagree without being disrespectfully disagreeable. Now, that seems to be the hardest part, but for some reason lately in these YouTube streets, these social media streets, it's been a lot of deception, a lot of lies being spread, a lot of like little clandestine moves for some reason. And I can't quite put my finger on how I even became a target of these antics. But for some reason, you know, my little small platform and me with my little simplistic following somehow get wrapped up in these schemes. And you got brothers literally plotting on how to catch a brother up. And my thing is, I just do what I do with everybody. Like, the same energy I have on here is the same energy I have in real life. I ain't coming on here to be a performer. Like, this how I act in real life. I'm about to hit my brother Kahani with this link, and me and him have hung out in real life, and he'll tell you, like, I ain't no different than I am on here. Anybody who have been around me in real life understand that. But I think a lot of these cats on YouTube really ain't who they say they is. And that's irregardless of what they spiritual or non-spiritual inclination is said to be. They get in front of this camera and they pretend to be something that they really ain't. And it's kind of crazy when you think about it, because you really feel like people just coming on and doing their thing on YouTube and that they regular people. But you find out they literally perpetrating a fraud. They acting. Like, what my man Biggie say, ninjas is actors, ninjas deserve Oscars. That's how I feel about most of these YouTube cats. The scheming and manipulation that go on behind the scenes is crazy. Like, it's crazy. And I'm kind of like, I didn't had it up to here with it, because I'm just here to provide content. Like, you know, all them people, all them different groups that I shout out at the beginning of the joint. This platform is literally for them to come on, speak their speech, and cream gonna rise to the top. People gonna decide what or who they want to follow. It's as simple as that. I'm not here to tell you to be anything. I'm here to kick the facts. Like, when people say Christianity was forced on our ancestors, I need context, because, like I said, if I cherry pick scriptures out of the Quran, the Kemetic text, anything, Buddhism, if I cherry pick certain elements of it and give it to a particular people and under force and manipulation and things of that nature. And I say, this is what you have to follow. But I'm not giving them the entirety of that thing. Ain't nobody who follow those things gonna say that it is that. If I cherry pick certain elements of Buddhism, nobody's gonna say that's Buddhism. They're gonna call a spade and say, you cherry picked it. If I cherry pick the Kemetic text, nobody's gonna call that the Kemetic tradition. They're gonna say you cherry picked it. Same thing with Islam. But for some reason, we understand that these people cherry picked scriptures, gave them to our ancestors, and we say they forced Christianity on them as if they gave them Christianity in its totality. I don't really buy that. I don't buy that these quote unquote European Christian countries was not attempting to do that though. Like I don't like they claim to be Christians. So I'm not letting them off the hook just because I don't think that they were genuine in what they claim to be. I'm not letting them off the hook for doing that. But when we make a claim, like we got to add some context to it though, don't we? But we only do that with Christianity. Well, like ain't nobody gonna give you a few scriptures here and there out of the Quran, and a Muslim gonna tolerate you saying that that's Islam. That's not gonna happen. Matter of fact, most of the detractors of quote unquote religion that I see going at quote unquote religion only go at Christianity. But at the same time, I think Black Christians do a poor job of engaging with non-believers. It's funny that like we have so much to say in back chats and all of these different places, but when it comes to engaging face to face with somebody, we got 1,000,001 excuses. They ain't educated enough. They ain't on my level. It's disingenuous. It's a biased platform, etc., etc. Then why are we talking about it back here then? Like, if you ain't gonna call a person to task for what they say to their hundreds of followers, what good is we doing talking about it back here where can't nobody hear it but us? If they so far out of your league, take that candy from their baby. That's what I always say. Embarrass them. Like I don't get it. But it's always an excuse as to why this can't happen. Like I'm talking about cats be so beneath cats, but it's always an excuse as to why they can't get dealt with. And I ain't talking about my mans and them in the dream team, because they represent. They actually want the smoke. But you got a lot of people who come up here and bark, but they ain't got no bite. None. I'm talking about they burn their teeth, ain't no canines whatsoever. And that get real old real fast when you claim to want the smoke. Because what we finding out is people only want the smoke when it's a certain kind of smoke, when it's under certain parameters. Like ain't nobody on here claiming that YouTube conversations, dialogue, debates, whatever you want to call them, is the apex of academia. Ain't nobody making that claim. Who's saying that Sonetta putting on debates, that's the pinnacle of scholarship? I ain't never heard him make that claim. What we is saying is this is how we do it. And since you got so much to say about the people who doing it, come and get this work. And if you ain't willing to get this work under the parameters that we set up, then what you talking about? Why you even here? Why you even commenting on it? Because you ain't really willing to participate. You ain't willing to engage. So why you here? What's your purpose? You want to go behind closed doors where it's safe for you to run your mouth. But you don't really want to be challenged, because if you did, you would. It's a waste of my time. Okay, so if it's a waste of your time, again, why are you talking about it back here? Because if it's a waste of your time to do it in public, it damn sure should be a waste of your time to do it in private. But we got a lot of whiners on the other side, on the non-belief side, because they can spew a whole lot of venom, but when the venom gets spewed back, they get in their bag. They bag of feelings. Like, I ain't never heard so many people talk about you supposed to be a Christian and then try to tell somebody how they supposed to act. How would you know? You ever heard a single person tell you how to be married? That's what it's like for a person who ain't a Christian telling me how to be it.
What's up, sir? How you doing?
What's up, my G? I'm just talking my talk. What's up with you?
I heard that, man.
It's Free Smoke Friday, man. Who you got free smoke for?
I don't really have free smoke for anybody, but I wanna testify to to your character, right? You are one of my favorite people in the world, and man, you know, you've been there. Yeah, you've been there for me when I got broke down. You know, the night to remember. And you know, I look at you as a figure. I look at you as an uncle figure. Yes, I mean, you're the only person that know everything.
Yeah, yeah.
So, you're a good guy. I always come to you for advice. You remind me almost of a European king who makes sure to have everybody who's knowledgeable around him so he could kind of be like the jack of all trades, but a master of none, you know? And that's who you are to me. You're one of my elders, man. And I'll fight to the end for you.
Hey, I appreciate that, my brother. I really do. And
Because, go ahead.
because you and young men like yourself is really the reason why I bother to get out in the community and even come on YouTube. Like if I can impress some things upon you and leave you with a positive experience, then coming on here and engaging is actually worth it, because sometimes when you deal with a certain amount of ignorance or just a certain amount of BS, it get to a point where you be like, why am I even bothering?
Hey, I'll be real. Especially with these YouTube streets, man. I'm gonna be real with you, Jack. I changed my name so much, man. On here, I don't even know what my real name is anymore.
You stupid. You know what your real name is no more, huh?
Oh, hey, everybody a fed, man. I don't know nobody on here.
Man. But yeah, man, it get to a point. Like I got my Christian brothers on one side, like you know, my man Craig literally got villainized because at the end of the day, what he was trying to do was get some engagement on my platform. And in doing so, he ended up alienating himself by accident.
Which Craig?
And it was like, damn, classic. And
Okay.
I know his intentions was just to get some engagement on the channel. And so, but where you understand that some conversations, because I talk about my man B Wash all the time, a true scholar. And I put him in some situations that I regret. He had a conversation with Captain K that went absolutely nowhere. He had a conversation with Sabio that went absolutely nowhere. And so it's difficult for me to even ask
Sabio?
him to, yeah. And I if I remember
Sabio
with Cap, it
was
was, I think with Cap, it was where are we connected to Africa or the native Indians? And Cap didn't provide much at all. I mean, much at all. And here you have Byron trying to have a real conversation, and it was like it just went like it went nowhere. Him and Sabio were supposed to be having a conversation. I think it was about Christianity in Africa, and Sabio kept talking about the Ottoman Turks. So sometimes these conversations go nowhere. So you can understand why it's hesitation on somebody like B part, but you don't hear B barking about having conversations and about the people that's engaging either. But it's other characters that have a lot of bark but ain't willing to bite. And it kind of get redundant after a while. And so, but then on the other side, you got non-believers making, when it comes to history, making nonsensical arguments like the Romans created Christ. And like when we do the math, it's like, yeah, I think it was claims of Christians before them people you say created. So like the timelines don't be adding up and the math don't be mathing. And it's like if you get a better grasp on history, maybe you can come up with a better conspiracy. So I had one of my partners in the non-belief side said that a Christian bishop believed Jesus was just a regular dude. Why would he be a Christian bishop if he just thought Jesus was a regular dude? Like that somebody got to make that make sense. So I get confused sometimes when I'm hearing certain things. So I get a little frustrated, man, with the with some of the some of the comments and the conversations that be out there. I get frustrated myself, so I can understand why people don't want to necessarily participate, but at the same time, people don't stop barking. So it's like if you're gonna bark, let's get some bite behind it. And so
see,
yeah, go ahead, bro.
like with me, right? I'm not too familiar with the history of Christianity, but what I am trying to, what I would consider my field is what Robin Walker told me my field is. I'm pretty good at African American New World resistance. And, I'm really good at the civil rights movement. I think I've showed you my library.
Yeah. I can't hear you, bro. I can't hear you. Can y'all still hear me in the chat? Is that Kahani or is that both of us? Go in and come back out, Kahani. Yeah, I can't hear nothing. Go in and come back out. So hopefully my man will be back in a second. But yeah, hey, Juju, you said you had a problem with that presentation last night. Hey, I think the brothers had a conversation in the back chat, and that sparked that presentation. So I think that was kind of impromptu. So hey, I think you hit the panel a few times, but I know I haven't officially had you as a guest. But please understand you are welcome to come on and respond to that presentation. All you got to do is give me a date and we'll make that happen. So I would love for you to come on and respond to the brothers' presentation, because I didn't catch most of it. I just caught a few little snippets. Let me inbox you this link right quick, and you can come in and let the people know how you felt about it, because I didn't get to see all of it. So you about to enlighten me. I see the dream team getting under a few people, getting under a few people collar. I just sent you the link, Juju.
Okay, I'm back. What was I saying?
You were saying that your specialty is in African American resistance.
Yes. And so, like, all I do is I study like political regimes, revolutions. I'm really good at that. You know, I'm thinking about writing a few books. Well, I'm in the process of writing a few books now, but I think it's kind of like important to stick with what you're good at, in a sense.
Yeah, I feel you. That's pretty much why I stick to history. So, but I did, because you've given me some helpful information and some helpful books to kind of sharpen my sword, and giving me some things that have to be taken under consideration. I think people's problem is, once they dig their foot in a particular area, they don't want to consider any other possibilities. It even in and around what they've already dug into. That's kind of, I don't know. To me, I feel like you can't necessarily do that.
Yeah. On my YouTube channel, I had interviewed a activist by the name of Paul Scott, and he was telling me how important it is for when people read history, they need to read the pro side and the against side. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me ask you this though, man. Why don't you ever come over here and promote your YouTube channel?
I thought I have before.
I don't think so, bro. I don't think
Really?
so.
I'm
Really?
messing up in the game if I haven't done that.
Right. You know, I'll make you a commercial and everything, man.
You know, in the future, remember that writing presentation that I'm going to do in the future?
Mm-hmm.
That's when you can. I'll shoot you the PowerPoint when I'm finished, and then that's when you can make my commercial masterclass.
All right, we got the real Jay-Z in the building. My sister, what was your issue with
Let me
the
get my
Dream Team's presentation last night?
Yeah, I thought what's his name? Jay Fox presents. You know, I hope he's listening because he had a lot to say, but let me pull it up real quick.
Okay.
Let me pull that up. Because I actually left it in the comic section of that show. There we go. So there were some clear ones from the beginning. Like, so in the chat, I was trying to say that I understand the graph, but he didn't make a list like for the believers or religious dictators or emperors, whatever you may call them, like he did for the atheist ones. He just did a chart, and I think the chart showed, which was a false equivalency, religious-based wars and not religious-based wars. The discussion was on atheism. So it was a false equivalency because he was comparing two different things and trying to pass it off as the same. Just because a war is non-religious doesn't mean that the participants are atheists. So I found that problematic. Like that didn't make logical sense for that discussion. What was the other one? Oh, I didn't remember. And I went back and I looked through his presentation. I didn't sit and look all the way through it, but I looked through, listen, then I'll rewind, listen, you know what I'm saying, to see if he was making certain points. I didn't hear him address Emperor Leopold or Hitler. Both of those individuals were religious or believers. They were not atheistic. And between those two alone, there's been some 100 million deaths. So when I counted that number with the number of the atheist list, actually, that was only like 88 million, 89 million, maybe a little more. They didn't reach 100 million though. So he did not characterize it properly. Hold on, I got a few more. Yeah, boy. Let me see.
Y'all better stop playing with Juju.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't getting good Juju tonight. Y'all getting bad Juju.
His Hitler was definitely a believer. He wasn't an atheist though. So you could look that up. Also, what was it? Oh, I gave an example for what I was explaining about, the war doesn't have to be religious, but that doesn't mean the participants are atheists. It's like the Iraqian war. That wasn't so much a religious war, especially, on the American point of view to Iraq, right? They had to deal with like oil, arms, and things like that. But are you saying the participants are atheists? But we know that's not true. A lot of American soldiers are Christians or believers. You feel me? A lot of the presidents are. So
so
I did say religious or a believer. So
let me ask you, because like when we talk about the
and I'm not banging on religion. I'm not here for that. I'm totally critiquing.
No.
I go to church, so
That's why I'm asking you this question. So the war in Iraq.
Yeah.
We wouldn't consider that a religious war, but I think the key participants on both sides are religious believers, right?
That's what I was saying. Yes, exactly.
And so
But he coupled that in his presentation on the atheistic side. That's what I'm saying. Like he didn't characterize that accurately. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, because I that's why I think I feel what you're saying, because with regards to that, if we look at on the other side, they are strict Muslims in that they can conducting a jihad, and on the other side, whether it was Bush or Obama, they claim to be stringent Christians, and so they are diametrically opposed spiritually, even though the war not necessarily considered a holy war or a religious war. That element still plays a part, I would say, in the overall goals of the people who are at the heads of each of the conflict. So I think that's a good point. So my man, nobody from Trust and Believe the Gospel say Hitler definitely wasn't a Christian.
Right. Yeah, I think I was saying religious. It doesn't have to be Christian. I could be wrong on that. I don't mind admitting when I'm wrong. Let me say that first. I'm all for critique, so I ain't that. But maybe not Christian, but he was definitely religious.
She say she ain't like DeAndre. What you mean?
Also, Hinduism. I feel like if he would have done a little bit more research, like not just do surface, even though you said even though you said it was like kind of like, you know, put together like impromptu or whatever. I just felt like just a little bit more inquiry on the points he was trying to prove, or maybe the proof that he was trying to use, because I know for sure, even though Hinduism can be considered religious, there are certain philosophies of Hinduism that are very much atheistic. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's another good point. That's because that's a fact.
Right.
I just found out about that recently. I was like, what? Oh, okay.
So I think those were just the points I basically could spot out, because I didn't even come at the beginning either. And so I think they felt like I was judging it unfairly because I came in late. But no, I clearly knew what I was seeing. Like, you know, when I saw the list and saw the chart, I clearly saw what he was doing. But, you know, they were trying to I don't know. They I guess they don't know who I am, but that's cool. I mean, that don't mean I'm nobody, but you know, I try to definitely
come on now,
build on my scientific literacy.
We know you something.
Critical and logical thinking, and yeah, you know what I'm saying. And sometimes I do these things for practice, so it's not about being right; it's about being accurate, which I think are two different things. Because you know, sometimes people are right and just wrong about it all the way. You know, you understand what I'm saying? Wrong how they go about it, things like that. So being accurate is something different that goes towards like a scholarship and research methodology and vetting. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not beyond correction. So that's why I say that.
No doubt.
Those are my points. That's pretty much what I said. So it's on record that I'm making that. So I mean, I'm not really into debating. I think everybody knows that. I don't got to do that. I got my college degree. I'm saying, I'm validated by my family and my community. I already put my work in the community. I got receipts. You feel me? I don't need to win a debate on YouTube to validate me. I mean, I'm not speaking against it. It's just not my thing.
Right.
But I mean, if we were to get on the panel and have a discussion about it, I don't mind that. But yeah, I don't do debates. You feel me? I do what I do the way I do it, period.
No doubt. Hey, I appreciate you jumping on and breaking it down, because I think everybody got to get used to being challenged and critiqued. Like if you're gonna put something out there, you got to be willing to hear people come on and give their spiel on why they agree with you or why they disagree with you. And if you ain't willing to do that, you might as well keep it to yourself.
Facts. I think it shows a level of maturity, right? We need to get to a point where we can have intellectual discourse and things of that nature without getting so emotional, to the point where people are, there's been some discussions where people get to the point where you at? NIGG,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and this and that, and they don't need to come to that. Like that's weird at that point. You understand what I'm saying? Like
Exactly.
if you can't hold your composure on being corrected, then please don't ever try to go to college. You feel me? Because you'll be expelled from school talking that way, even threatening somebody. So it's just the level of maturity that we need to grow to if we don't have it. And that's it, you know. I know, you know, bad juju be like bad juju is a demon. I mean, I know, you know, you're a Christian, but bad juju, she's a heathen. So, you know, if people want to bring that out of me, I don't mind. I don't mind slitting them at the throat with a dull machete blade. You feel me? Like,
With a
and that's
dull machete blade, she
that's
said.
literal. I mean, no, that's not literal. That's, you know, metaphorical, y'all. Y'all know, because I always say, you know, I'm West African, you know, Gullah Geechee, Florida Geechee. So, you know, that machete is a West African. That's always been my tool, you know, in my head. That's my weapon of choice. I'm just saying, I got
No
a
doubt.
double machete. One is a
Hey,
sharp blade, one is the dull blade. You feel
what
me? If
you
I
trying
want
to tell y'all is she one of them women on the Woman King.
yeah. Yeah. Well, I get that all the time. That must really be one of my attributes.
Yeah,
Listen,
I'm gonna start calling you that. Hey,
I
when
love that. I love that.
you hit the pedal, I'm gonna be like, all right, family, y'all chill out. The Woman King is on here. We gotta let her have her say.
Yo. Yo, somebody else. I've heard that a couple of times, you know. But yeah, that's always been like my demeanor though. I try to be more mature about it, but I am immature. I'm lighthearted. I'm a kid at heart. So, you know, if I seem to be immature, well, that is part of my demeanor too, you know, because I stay light at heart, but I also how shall I say? I oh God, I be losing words. Sorry for the brain fog. I relate to kids very well. I relate to children very well because of that lightheartedness. So I guess if I had to choose, I'd rather choose to be relatable to children, to speak to them on positive things, right? To build them up. Because those are the most important things, especially in our community, or at least that should be our main focus. If I had to choose, I really don't care what adults think about me because again, I've been through a lot and my family's been there and my church, and they're the ones that validate me. They're the ones that know my greatest accomplishments. And sometimes they don't even know all my accomplishments, you know? So that's fact. But I got those receipts. And so, you know, I done built community gardens. I done started a nonprofit. You know, I helped get Malcolm X proclamated in my city. So yeah, people can talk, but you know, I was out there on the streets, boots on the ground, doing it for real. And that's only
Yeah,
a few.
I put a post on the community page of the channel because I
Mhm.
ran across it in my Google photos, and I was like, you know, people get on YouTube and talk, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I done been out in my community
Yeah.
for years. I remember my kids like crying, and my wife calling me like, "Your kids is like, why daddy got to keep doing this? Is what happened to the person who he out there representing for?
Mhm.
Is that gonna happen to him? Because they was young back
Yeah,
then.
I
Like
get it.
my son's 17, my daughter's 20 and 19 now.
That's
So
blessing.
and I remember them crying, thinking I was gonna get hemmed up by the police because we out there doing what we
Yeah.
got to do to bring some attention to something that happened to somebody else. So
Exactly. I get it. And the police will target us for doing that, you know. They what they call it, interfering with the police, what's the thing, but I mean, it look, if we don't do it for ourselves, who will? And when nobody's looking, well, I'm not gonna let me say it. If nobody's looking, it seems like things happen that shouldn't be happening under the law, and then it gets swept under the rug. But when people are watching, you know, it's a different outcome, and that's important that we watch out for each other. You know, that's important that we do that. We have each other's back. What it do, Kalani? How you doing, young bull?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right.
Good. Good to see you. Good to hear you. Well, thank you for that. You know, I might stick around, I might not, but that's all I had to say about that. Because, well, I know I had them hot when I came in yesterday. It was like, it's like, oh, you watch it, you don't know what you're talking about. I was like, oh man.
Kahani, did you see the Dream Team presentation yesterday?
I saw that foolishness. Yes, I saw it.
Whoa, you coming in hot. Wait a minute.
Yes,
Did you say foolishness?
yes, it was. Yes.
Elaborate, my young brother. Elaborate.
Well, basically, when they brought up people like Joseph Stalin, when they brought up people like Joseph Stalin and Pol Pot, people that were a part of the communist regimes, people need to understand that those people who died under their regime did not die in the name of atheism. But that kind of shows the intellectual immaturity that all of them have. And then that presentation that they made, it looked like that was made in 30 seconds. I mean, this is why it kind of shows the intellectual lunacy of a lot of cats, to be honest with you. It was terrible.
Hey, you know what I noticed about you, Kahani? You know what I noticed about you? When people really do something or say something to piss you off, you do not hold back. When my man told me, what did he say to me on that mental health show? What did he say? Assign my bipolar disorder a job or something like that. And you was like, hey, hold up. Hey, if something happened to DMG, I was like, Kahani finna fight these dudes, man. But
like a few times where I would like, I mean, that's stuff I take seriously, like the mental health aspect, especially now, because I have how should I say, a paramour right now, and she has issues.
my man say up.
Yes, and she has issues, and where it's like she doesn't really like take her medicine, and it's like I be trying to tell her.
Okay, I got you.
And it's like with me just looking at how she moves, that's something that like I take seriously because she's very close to me. And it's like I just don't play when it comes to mental health matters, and especially the medical field. I don't play when it comes to that.
Yeah, and you know, I think you seen a little bit, not much, but you seen how I can be when I ain't on my square. Like when I be in my bag with how bipolar 2 disorder can affect me and how I kind of back off of people, get like it's no joke. And so, but yeah, I just noticed like when people lately, when you come on and people say something that you feel like you've been turning up a little bit. Well, what was you about to say, Juju? I hope you ain't lose your thought.
Oh, absolutely not. I was just saying he said the presentation was a psychobabble, basically, because I could use the other word, but I know y'all, it's a Christian channel, so I don't want to do that. But
speak your speech.
He said it was bullshit. Well, I did tell the guys that the presentation aesthetically, it looked good. Like I thought it looked good. I thought it was good. I was like, shoot, they need to help me on making mine look like that. I'm just saying the information wasn't. It wasn't valid. It was a couple of like I said, it was some false equivalencies in there, and they just should have dug a little deeper. It was like they was scrapping for affirmation for their initial thought, but. Like I said in the chat, you wouldn't be able to necessarily accurately gauge or judge, you know what I'm saying, definitively if atheists or religious people were more apt to murder, mayhem, different things like that, or killing people. Like that really can't be done. I don't think so. So, I just say, like, instead of judging people like that, just judge them accordingly as a person, not as their religious affiliation or non-religious affiliation. I think that's just bias within itself, So,
DMG.
Yes, sir.
Remember that link? Remember that that paragraph that I had sent you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I could read that out loud to show people the
You can.
mentality that
You can read it.
could you pull it up for me? Because I'm on my phone and I
Uh,
can't.
hold on. Let me.
You don't have to go back too far in your messages. I know old dude sent it to you. And
Here, let me send it to my other profile real quick.
man, we gotta hang out this weekend, man.
Well, it depends because I'm thinking about, you know, surprising the queen and taking her down to our hill and setting up a little picnic, a little wine, you know, some little trinkets and things of that nature. But she in the middle of an audit at the job, and you know how her gig is. So with her responsibility, so that may not be a possibility. So we may hit the cigar bar, but you know, if I can spend time trying to seduce my queen, you know, I gotta kick you to the curb, though.
Yeah, I understand.
No doubt. But let me see. Oh, I'm sitting here looking at the wrong phone. Okay. I'm
Man,
tripping.
you got two phones, man. Come on, man. You gotta come on, man.
I got 3 phones, brother.
Man, you gotta come on, man. You gotta let that go, man. You gotta have one.
Hey, listen. You right. I can't stunt. You are right. But right now I still got 3. So
Man, these broads ain't worth it, man. Come on.
Judge me all you want to.
Come on, man. Come on, man. They not worth it right now, man.
Man, shut up, man. See, I'm thinking you. Okay, all right, whatever. Now we're gonna hang out for real, and I'm gonna have to put them paws on you.
Hey, remember? Hey, you remember? I choke slammed you that one time. Remember that?
Oh, really? Is that what that was? That was a choke slam. That's what we telling people.
That was a choke slam.
That's what we telling people. Wow, brother, I thought you was a righteous brother. If you choke slam me, that would have been the last choke slam you ever did in your life. I'd have shot your ass. All right, let me pull this up for you. Can you see it?
Yes, I can.
All right.
You can read that.
You want me to read it?
Yes, sir.
A 2005 study by Gregory S. Paul, published in the Journal of Religion and Society, stated that in general, higher rates of belief in and worship of a creator correlate with higher rates of homicide, juvenile and early adult mortality, STD infection rates, teen pregnancy, and abortion in prosperous democracies and in all secular developing democracies. A centuries-long trend has been homicide rates drop to historical lows, with the exception being the United States, with a highly religiosity level, and theistic Portugal in response. Oh, I think that's it. My bad. His conclusion is that a complex relationship exists between religiosity and homicide, with some dimensions of religiosity encouraging homicide and other dimensions discouraging it. Okay.
Yeah,
This was a 2005 study.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty interesting, though, ain't it?
It really is. But I'm not surprised, though, to be honest, and I'll tell you why. because people tend to make their religious beliefs whatever they want it to be, regardless of what the religious belief is or says it's supposed to be. People tend to make it whatever they want it to be. And so I'm not surprised at that at all, because I think people in general are messed up, whether they religious or not. But particularly when they religious and they know, like I give you a prime example. I got a partner, and I think I told you this before. He literally justifies every single wrong thing he does. When I was on the other side of the Christian walk, he would argue me up and down how wrong I was, how I was going to the deepest, darkest hell, and yada yada yada. And meanwhile, I'm coming over, from day to day, and I'm seeing a different female walking in and out of my man's crib. And I'm like, hey, yo, you still married to Shorty, right? Yeah, legally. But you technically still married, right? Yeah. Do Shorty and the other 6 or 7 shorties know you still married? Nah. So just for the record, you're fornicating, you're lying, and you're committing adultery. But you worried about me going to hell. The confusion is nuts to me. So I think people should really concentrate on making sure they straight in what they say. Like what was that you said we should do, Kahani? The importance of practicing what you preach. I think if more people practice what they preached, we wouldn't have the teen pregnancies and the abortions and the things of that nature, because whether people want to accept it or not, in most instances, kids don't just grow up and say, hey, I know my parent raised me this way, but I'm going to go that way. A lot of times, the fact that the parents is saying one thing and doing another thing leads the kid to say, if you ain't representing, what you think I'm going to try to represent it for? So the STD thing, that's not a surprise to me. So because we let religion like plague our mind, because we don't want to necessarily conduct ourselves in a particular way. And then now we done set up guilt and all kinds of other things that if we just rock out the way we supposed to rock out or not, and just don't even attempt to mess with the thing. Like you can, if you don't want to conform to this particular situation, don't even, like, you ain't got to claim to be a Christian, but the pressure that you be under from family and all of that to be that thing, and you ain't really with that, or you ain't trying to be that, or you really like homeboy really like boys, but he's supposed to be the next preacher in the family. Now he didn't led a whole lifestyle up into his 40s, and now it's become more acceptable. And he like, hey, I know I married you when we was 20, and we 50 now, but I like men. And I know it's going to devastate our kids and our grandkids, but I got to be me. If he wasn't forced to act and conduct himself in a particular way due to his parents' religious inclination, he wouldn't even have to go through all that or put her through all that. So I think it's something to be said about letting people be in their own lane. But that's just me. I'm a different kind of, I just think a little differently when it, like, I ain't trying to force nothing down nobody's throat. Like I want homeboy to be home. If homeboy like dudes, I want him to be him, because I don't want him to marry my daughter and then break her heart 15, 20 years down the line when he more comfortable with that situation. That's just me. But you got a religious person who will say, "No, he should marry your daughter and learn to like it." Like what? So, I mean, I know I'm ranting, but we see that all the time.
See, I would say it's like what's strange with that the article is that I tend to notice when I be looking at these ministers and religious leaders, they always be saying the same old, same old. If we didn't have Jesus or whoever, we'll be out here, murdering people, causing pain, all that type of stuff. But when you look at these religious nations, a lot of them are doing the same thing that they said human beings would be doing without their deity being in the picture. So that's very strange.
But do that make what the preacher said false?
It really does, to be honest.
Elaborate.
It's just it's funny. Like, if we didn't have Jesus, we'll be doing this. But it's like,
but that may be true. That may be true for him and certain members of his congregation. That don't mean it's true for China. Because when we're talking about countries versus individual people, is really not a comparison. Because what him saying, if I didn't have Jesus, I'd be out on the street robbing you, he probably
that's
coming from a
that
place
I'm scared of.
But that's what he that's probably what he used to do. Like when people say religion, I heard somebody say religion make people worse or make society worse. And my argument against that would be the person who used to be a stone cold stick-up kid, got religion in prison, and is a completely different person because of it. Like we actually see that occur. And a stone cold murderer. And so people will be like, well, he doing that so he can get out of jail. Some of these people who make these changes ain't never getting out. So they ain't got no incentive to be performative. So either the change is genuine or like what they got to pretend for. They ain't never getting out. This ain't gonna make their situation no better. So they literally then made a change. Now, whether you believe in a deity or not, the fact that they believe has made them a better person. So I don't think you can discount it whether you believe in it or not. As long as that person believes and they use that belief as motivation to move in a better direction, what's the big deal? So what's true for that preacher may not be true for nation A, B, or C. But as long as it's true for him, it's true for him.
Now, you do know that in atheist nations, they generally have like lower crime rates, like which is also kind of very telling. Like it's interesting, it's interesting.
I could believe that. I mean,
like in Norway and
what
those areas.
Why do you say Norway is an atheist nation?
I have a book that I'm gonna keep to myself, but I'm gonna shoot it to you though.
Hold on, Kahani. Hold on. You gonna mention that you got a book,
yes,
with a certain amount of information, and you're gonna keep it to yourself. You selfish some. Nah, all right, that's cool. Send it to me though.
Yeah, I'm putting it in the chat now. It really breaks it down.
All right, so I don't know who's still with us, good juju or bad juju, but whichever one's still with us. What you think of what Kahani had me read?
I ain't gonna lie, I stepped away for a minute.
Look, let me bring it back up. Hold on.
Go ahead. I'm cool. I'm paying attention. I'm alert.
Yeah, let me bring it back up. It's all good. Sis went to go take her a little shot of something. It's all good. I ain't mad at you.
Oh no, I don't. I ain't none of that. No, well, I ain't gonna lie. I actually do got a margarita sitting in the refrigerator, but I literally get them. Like I get them from like Chili's. You know the restaurants they can like on DoorDash. You can like get a drink. You feel me? And they'll
For
deliver it.
real?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I did not know that. Can you see this?
hmm But
All right,
I take
check
two
it out.
sips and it be sitting in the refrigerator for a week.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I
Check
can't
this
handle
out
it.
and
Go
tell
ahead
tell
though.
and tell us what you think if you can read it.
Okay, it says I'll read it aloud again. A 2005 study by Georges Paul, published in the Journal of Religion and Society, stated that, in general, higher rates of belief in and worshiping of a creator correlate with higher rates of homicide, juvenile early adult mortality, STD infection rates, teen pregnancy and abortion in prosperous democracies, and in all secular developing democracies. A centuries long term trend has been homicide rates drop to historical lows, with the exceptions being the United States, with the highly religiosity level, and theistic Portugal. In a response, Gary Jensen builds on and refines Paul's study. His conclusion is that a complex relationship exists between religiosity and homicide, with some dimensions of religiosity encouraging homicide and other dimensions discouraging it.
Mm.
Um, from so you know my degree from FSU is in criminology. So of course that's been some time ago. Probably about as long as K- Kalani is old. Um, but of course, like,
Young buck.
yeah, yes, we've dealt with so many studies, and we've dealt with these questions, and like, uh, I hate. I mean, I don't hate to say it, but it
No,
seems
say it. Say
counterintuitive.
it.
I agree with the passage, and there has been evidence to support that stance. I don't think we understand the clear mechanisms why. It may be simpler than what we think, and like we're looking at it, but we just don't want to admit it, perhaps. But yeah, like he's right about places like Norway, who are not necessarily religious, but they have low crime across the board. Um, it's just it's kind of a weird psychology, because even like in Holland, I'm not gonna say that they're not religious. I don't know. I will have to look that up. I'm not gonna profess that I know that off the top of my head, but this is a caveat to that discussion. So like Holland and different places, even though they have laws against illicit drugs, right? They don't have the same criminalization process that we do. They actually decriminalize certain drugs, or to a certain extent or level, based on like amount, and just a certain activity. The decriminalization of it actually speaks to the lower rates of crimes committed, based on that particular drug, the lower rates of overdoses or whatnot than before they decriminalize certain drugs. So it's I don't know, it's kind of this weird thing, you know, like if you like I think right, that's important. Not what science is, but I think initially, most people want to do good, be good, right? Most people don't necessarily want to be bad. Um, I think when people are, it has to usually there's some other extenuating circumstances like drugs or um a mental issue, some type of mental psychosis, you know. Um, and it also seems like when you tell people no, like a child, when you tell a child no, it seems like they have a more of affinity to want to, you know, rebel or do that thing you told them no for. You get what I'm saying? Instead of laying out maybe certain parameters. Well, you can do this. However, you must, you know, you follow these certain rules and things like that. And usually, when you deal with a child like that, they're more apt to actually listen to you because you're giving them instruction instead of somewhat an ultimatum, in a sense. And you know, I'm saying that as an example to apply it on a population. Like it seems like if you know, you allow people a certain level of grace, they'll do the right thing on their own without having to be, you know, bound by law in a sense. I don't know. That's just I know I babbled a little bit and said a lot, but I agree with that passage. And for many reasons.
Yeah, nah, that's what's up. That's what's up. So it looked like my brothers in the dream team may have a challenge on their hands as it relates to dealing with these critiques. I know neither one of y'all debate, but I think these was honest and you know critiques of the information they put out, and I think it should be dealt with in the same fashion. So we'll see what the brothers have to say with regards to it. So
Just make sure I'm here. I'll definitely come. Like we can have an intellectual discourse. You feel me?
no doubt.
I don't know. I mean, I do actually work good under pressure, but these days I be like chilling hard, and I be you know yeah nah I don't want to I don't like to commit. You feel me? Yeah,
Right,
I don't
right.
like to commit to things. I like to keep it free. So yeah, I'm not gonna commit to that, but I'll definitely have like if they come and they have something to say, like yeah, we can talk about it. You feel me?
Yeah, I'll send it to you. I'll send you the link to the show. If
Absolutely.
I because a lot of times I get brothers a lot of leeway. They might do a show during the day and then I don't find out about it
Understood.
later. So if that's the case, then either way I'll make sure you get it. And you know, whenever I'm live, you might want to hit the link and just do like we did tonight. Just kind of dive into it a little bit like that. So we'll see how it go. But
Yeah. I just, you know, people because you know I'm a pseudo killer, they automatically assume that anti-religion pseudo killers are not anti-religion, you know.
shout out to the pseudo killer.
Yeah, it's not that. You practice religion, do your thug thizzle, but we're just saying incorporate science, right? I think Miss Tiffany said it to the best in the chat today. She said that, but she said because you know science and technology is what help move nations forward, right? And that's important. So I'm not anti-religion at all. I go to church. I'm getting back into it, but almost every Sunday, you know, I
That's what's up.
now
That's what's
guest for the church anniversary 2 Sundays ago. You feel me? So
Hey, Kahani, I see you, man. Stop hating. Stop hating. Man. Stop.
Church is like kryptonite to him. But
look at him. He about to keel over or something.
yeah, but I like church. First of all, I like.
Oh, you looking at? No, wouldn't you making fun of me for having more than one phone? Now you looking at your other phone.
Look, I'm young, okay?
Yeah. So because I'm 47, I can't have more than one phone. But you can have one because you're 25.
Look,
when you able to grow a full beard, maybe you can handle.
Look, I mean,
that's that chin strap phase. Like, hey, bro, look, my son's 17 and he passed just the chin strap phase, bro.
Dang. Look, the broads, look, they like how it looks, so it's okay.
So they like scruffy, is what you say.
I'm done.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. You know.
But don't be hating on my church though. My church is small. I love all the people in it. I have a good pastor. You know, we have a good relationship. He's intelligent. You feel me? And they're very supportive. So, you know, I'm gonna be supportive back.
Stop
Plus,
hating.
anything Aunt Mildred wants, she gets. So I know it sees her happy when the family is united and we're fellowshipping in church. So
And that's what's up. That's
yeah.
what's up. What's up? What's her name?
Aunt Mildred. Yeah.
For Aunt Mildred.
Unc says Aunt Mildred is his favorite aunt. He absolutely loves Aunt Mildred. She's been around. She was on Science with Sean panel during COVID.
Oh wow.
As an elder who is scientifically literate and showing that religion doesn't have to interfere with science and vice versa. So yeah.
Shout out to Aunt Mildred. I might have to hit you up and see if I can get an interview.
Okay.
For real.
Aunt Mildred.
For real.
Somebody might want to interview you. You down? No. And he a Christian too. You feel me? She says she'll do it, but just not today.
Right. No, not today. Not today. Maybe in a couple of weeks or so. Maybe sometime around Juneteenth.
Oh, because she watching tennis. Oh man. She a sports fanatic. If it ain't tennis, we watching basketball. That'd be on Mildred. Yeah, boy.
That's what's cool. And she a basketball fan. I'm gonna have to find out who she going for, Kyrie or Boston.
Who you was going for, Mildred? The Timberwolves, I think.
Oh man.
He was going for the Timberwolves. We was both going for the Timberwolves.
Look, Scruffy don't know what we talking about.
Mildred played basketball in high school though, so you know what I'm saying. The only sophomore on the varsity team. You feel me? That's and shit, AKA. So pillar in the community here in New Smyrna Beach. Like she's literally on block grant boards. I don't mean to brag, but I have to brag.
I'm not brag.
Brag. The epitome of what it is to be service to your community and your family.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Well, that being said, honey.
Well, I put her through hell, but I try. I'm gonna do better.
Yeah.
Just my situation, she's my caregiver.
If better is possible, then good is not enough. That's my mantra. So I try to be good, but if better is possible, then good.
Boy, be better. I like that. Right. Be better, boy. All right, that's my ramble about Aunt Mildred. Y'all love my Aunt Mildred.
Kahani, what's your closing statement, man? I'm gonna get out of here. Hopefully my wife's still up, or she's gonna be mad when I wake up.
I don't know. My closing statement is
one day you want to have a beard like DMG.
No, they like me babyface, so it's okay.
That's right, Scruffy. Scruffy dude.
But you know, I don't think I really have a closing statement. I would say the one thing
you want to smoke with any of the members of the Dream Team, David, Najiti, Jamel, Darian. Do you want to smoke? Are you gonna come out of retirement?
I'm gonna be completely honest.
I want to see Scruffy Dude versus Darian.
If I was to debate any of them, that would honestly, me trying to debate them and share the same space on the battlefield, that would make me look bad. That would make me look bad. Not in the sense of I'm gonna wind up losing, but it's gonna make me look bad that I'm gonna be debating that type of subject with them, and I'm just not. I'm not gonna let myself. I'm not gonna.
You know who you sound like, don't you?
Who?
You know who you sound like.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just being honest. I mean, I work for someone extremely important in the UK, and I'm not gonna mess up the brand like that. But
I see you. I'm knocking that Kango off your head.
Man,
who you sound like though?
We know who. We know what happened.
I know we can say you. I ain't scared.
We know what happened.
He sounded like.
We know what happened that one day. Okay, we know exactly what happened.
Yeah. Do you want to say what happened?
Did he catch your body?
Look, we know what happened. Okay.
Yeah. We know what happened. Do you want to say what happened?
Did he catch your body or not?
The three of us know what happened. Okay, but
listen.
The three of us in here.
What I remember is I'm gonna tell y'all what I remember. This is what I remember happening. I remember somebody being so horrified at the notion of me telling a particular person in their family about his situation that he pushed me so hard that I almost fell down the steps. I didn't even know he had that type of strength in him.
Oh my God.
That's what I remember. Now I ain't gonna say who the person is because my man is grown.
That's funny.
But if he keep talking this choke slam stuff, I might have to say who that person was. Stop playing with me, young buck. Stop playing. Because all I'm gonna say is, for me, it's been a long time since I had to be concerned about what a particular person who may or may not have given birth to me had to say about my actions. But that don't mean that that's Kahani issue. Kahani got other things going on. But for me, it's been a long time since I had to be concerned about that sort of thing. But I definitely wouldn't push my homeboy near his death to keep
That's
him
wild.
Like I felt my life flash before my eyes, and all I was trying to do was make sure my man's in them was cool.
Oh
but
man!
Now he bragging about nearly killing me. So
golly, that's wild.
I'm like, okay,
oh,
cool.
Boy,
that's what we doing. So Kahani then summoned his inner Slim Reaper. He too good to have conversations with. That's cool. I got you.
No, it's not even that. It's just I work for somebody. It's just I work for somebody.
You don't want to sell your brand. That's what you said. That's what you said.
Yeah, I work.
Don't walk it back, Kahani. Don't walk it back. Own it. Own it. I work for it. My brother. Own it. You too good to have conversations. You are the Black Slim Reaper. Because remember, he an Indian. Remember, so. Remember, he an Indian, so you the Black Slim Reaper. But my sister Juju. Any last words, particularly for the Dream Team?
Nah, I don't got nothing. But I'm just saying, y'all already know what it is. I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm out in the open.
Hey. Just hopefully, and we're gonna roll the dice, Dream Team. Hopefully that day you get good juju instead of bad juju.
I was good. I'm usually always good. Okay, it's just when people try to come for me, or I'm like this one guy tried to come for me, call me out my name, and I guess he thought about it and came back the next day and tried to apologize, and I had to tell him because this is how I operate. I don't need no apology. Like, the only person you need to be apologizing to is yourself. Forgive yourself. You feel me?
She didn't went Nas on him. Talking about
for real, that's Nas. I didn't even know that.
Nas say y'all pop shit and apologize.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I ain't with that, boy. You still might catch a fade if I catch you. You feel me? Apology or not, I'm not with it because you did it. Like, you still did. Apology doesn't erase it, and that goes to emotional insecurity. That's what I'm saying. So we all have to be able to control that. Period. And
a lot of times these cats be apologizing because they know they look crazy on camera.
Exactly.
Apologizing because they really
don't mean it. I know. I just got to say one thing to Kalani too. Like, be careful. Because if you're speaking of Robin Walker, I mean, he's very controversial. So just because you admire someone, you cannot just excuse maybe some errors in their scholarship and then be open to other scholars also, because then you'll start to appeal to authority, and that will make your future work a little bit biased and fallacious. So that's all.
Okay, I'm not even.
You weren't talking about Robin Walker when you said you work for in England?
Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah, that's who I work for.
All right. Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's all I got to say. Thank you for having me.
No doubt, my sister. I appreciate you. Like I said, if the brothers end up doing that in prime time, I get that too.
Absolutely. Y'all have a good night.
All right. Tell Auntie we said have a good night.
Auntie, DMG said good night. She said good night.
All right, sis.
All
Brother
right.
Khan,
Yes.
so how is it that you've come to the conclusion that you too good to have conversation? Like, I'm disappointed, man.
I
Like,
didn't.
Slim Reaper has infected you with his I'm too good virus.
Well, I told you that I was going to do a whole presentation on writing. That's what's going to make me come out of retirement, man. I'm not.
I'm messing with you, man. I'm messing with you.
Like it's just, I don't. And plus, like the whole religion thing, it's not really my field. As I stated in the beginning of the video, I'm good at African American resistance, and I don't. The religion part isn't my field, but it's just, that PowerPoint was terrible. But
so what are you aware of some of the controversial elements to Robin Walker's information?
I am, but but here's the thing that's pretty funny, right? And I always kind of notice this about a lot of these I want to say these virtual, how should I say this? I generally notice yeah, I don't even really want to get into it, but I know what I'm doing.
The reason I asked, because I didn't know that he was controversial. So I'm you can tell me offline, because I genuinely want to know what about his information, because I don't know a lot about him. What about his information is controversial?
I'm still trying to get him to come on here as well. And me and him, we're real tight. I've known him for a few years now, ever since I had my Facebook, and it's interesting that she would break that up. That was very funny. That she like, yeah.
Yeah, I like I said, just holler at me offline, because I'm curious to know, because I didn't know that he had elements of his information that was considered controversial. So I'm curious, because I don't know a lot about. I of course I know who he is, but I don't know a lot about what exactly he puts forth. So I'm interested to get into that with you. Shout out to my man Thomas White, and having that channel membership. For those who still listening, channel membership is available. Once I get 10 or more members on the channel, I will be doing a raffle. We'll be giving away at least 2 discounted trips. My man Thomas White can testify to that fact. And so hit that channel membership, check it out, try it out. But when we get that raffle going, you will be eligible for a trip. We got my
who was that?
JJ7K. Hey JJ, I was getting ready to get out of here, but when you say throw you the link, I said let me get JJ in right quick. What's going on with
you? Good day.
Yeah, real quick. I'm one of the most feared debaters on this goddamn planet. You hear me? Hey, Top Cat running, Jabari running, Garfield running. Goddamn it, Uncle West, all of them. That's right. Yeah, put them shots out. Sign that old ass running too.
What the?
I got a double shot for that one.
My man say he got the Godfather run.
Godfather run. God damn me. Man, I'm just peeking in, man. How everybody doing?
Oh,
good,
man.
I gotta support. I gotta support the young man.
STL.
Yeah, STL. I gotta support the young man when he be on. What happened to your partner though? It was 2 of y'all.
Oh yeah, Tori.
Yeah.
He is in the Navy now. He's in the military, so he's doing.
Oh man, we gotta stay in contact with him. How do we contact him, man? I want him to get him over there in Saudi Arabia somewhere and make him a concubine or some shit like that.
What?
Cut off his penis and make him a eunuch. They do stuff like that over there, the Negroes. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
The
Ottoman Turks, man.
Ottoman Turks, in the words of Sabio.
Did you ever have that debate? Because I was looking
Man,
for
the dude, hey, listen, he ran tonight. Yeah, Sabio ran tonight, man. So, you
and Sabio debate?
Yeah, he ran. Look, I showed up over there. You know what they did to me? Because they were doing a show. I said, let's end this show and get this debate going. You know what they did? They threw me in the back chat, and then when I went in the chat, they timed me out. I said, what? Because Q Butter wasn't on the panel. It was his understudy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Q Butter wouldn't do nothing like that. But it was his, the ones that, he let run his channel. But yeah, I knew because Sabio been calling me out, for a year and a half. I'm like, damn, get your weight up. But last night he pissed me
off.
Man,
bring that over here, man. Let me get that one, man. I'll be happy to host you and say, Sabio from St. Louis.
But listen, I know he's from he probably from East Buggy, man. He ain't from St. Louis.
Oh my God.
I got family in East Buggy. I'm from Illinois too.
Okay,
yeah.
Really,
I got family in St. Louis too, man. My great grandma, her sisters, and all. Yeah, man. So yeah, I got ties to St. Louis. Like I told Sabio, and Sabio from Springfield, Illinois. I'm from Decatur, so he born and raised 30 minutes away from me.
I'm gonna get Kahani and Sabio and some other cats that's here in St. Louis one day, man. And we're gonna go to like Legacy Bookstore and just chop it up, and I'm gonna record it and just throw it up on the channel.
Well, see, I don't think Sabio ready for me though. So I told him this a long time ago, but I gave him a chance today, because he was running his lip over there. He's running his pork chop eating lip, DMG. You see, I was like, you know what, man, I got time for you today. I'm gonna make time for him, DMG. His ham hock pork chop eating lip.
Sabio got some good information, man. He really do. I gotta give him that. He got some good information.
But listen,
just putting it forth is the issue.
Is the key. Well, this what happened. It was like early this morning, and I was on the panel building with I forget the guy's name, and then Sabio came in. You know how he come in, and he want to overtalk everybody, and talking about you believe in God, shut up, and all that. I'm like, well, you know what, man. I got 101 scientific proofs that there's science in the Bible, and then I also told him, the topic was do the Bible align with some science? Now, I'm not saying all sciences, but there's things in the Bible that was said before they figured it out, and then you got like, okay, this is what's said, this is what they used to say, and now they're saying it now. And this is what the Bible was already saying. So he gonna have to refute that, and he couldn't. That's why he didn't want to do the debate. He's selling wolf tickets. So yeah, I showed up on they set. 98% of my debates is on the road. I got 4 debates in the Lions Den after all these years. 4 debates, bro.
That's crazy.
The rest of them DMG is on other people's platforms. That's how everybody really know me, because I come on their set.
Yeah.
But they did me wrong, bro. I show up ready to debate. They 2 or 3 of them talking and trying to, you know how they overtalk you, and then next thing you know, they threw me off the panel, then they brought me back doing the old Sonetta stuff. I'm like, what the hell is going on, bro? I'm here for the work.
Hey, but
next thing you know, I
got a problem with Israelites, brother. So he say he'll debate you.
I didn't say anything of that magnitude.
Nah, I believe the young man
behind it. He got a problem with Israelites. Every time I put 10K in my chat, he kick them out.
No, that's because he curses individuals out.
Yeah, I don't blame.
So I have to follow the rules.
Say, look, JJ, that's why I said Cap 10K. JJ and Cap 10K don't get along.
No, I get along with him, but he just be throwing all them ad homs. I be wanting to get to the business. Lines in the building. He be want to do personal attacks.
I'm gonna have to find that exchange y'all had and throw that up again.
Yeah, man. But Captain 2K, if you're out there listening and peeking around in the bushes, I'm here. You know, I'm here. Stay in the bushes because you hey, stay in the bushes, Captain 10K. The 7,000 on the panel. You know what I'm saying? Captain 10K don't want no smoke. You know, you already tried to set that up, DMG.
Yeah,
You know?
I did. I'm gonna try to set it up
So
again.
do I still got access to come on and do? Do I still got access to come on and do shows?
Yeah, you still.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to take advantage of that. Okay, yeah. You know,
yeah. As long as
some of these shows
ain't
I could be
nobody
doing
got
over
nothing scheduled, do your thing.
Mm-hmm. Well, so how's Slim Reaper and his family doing? Is he still
he good, man. He come, you know, he done got everything back to normal. You know, when you lose somebody of that magnitude, it take a little while to get adjusted. But
yeah, I don't know what all happened.
We was arguing back and forth tonight.
Oh, he came on tonight. Okay,
No, we was in the back chat Facebook group, or just I was just arguing with him for the sake of arguing. So
add me to the back chat. Let me see what group y'all talking about.
Okay,
but yeah, Slim Reaper. I'm glad everything going well for you, man. I'm glad you're healing and all that, you know. But you're still on my chopping block. You hear me? Hey, Chris Harris, you still on my chopping block. You hear me? Who else?
Oh man.
Hey, I got a whole chopping block full of potential candidates. You know, Top Cat ran the other day. You know, talking about my grandma's my source. That don't count in no academic debate.
Speaking of, hey, can you get in touch with Apostle? I want to interview Apostle.
Yeah, that's the Lions Den discussion champion. Yeah, I can get in contact.
Yeah, I want to interview. Like I used to kind of like roll my eyes at some of the stuff the elder said, but the longer the elder been around, the more I respect.
He growing.
Yeah, I respect him. I just want to have an interview with him and talk about how he came to the realization that he was an Israelite. How did he find out about his Native American lineage? That whole demo, right. And you know, I respect him. So it'll be super respectful. You know what I mean?
For sure. But I kind of missed the build, so I'm gonna go back and watch it, which I did tonight. But
it was just free smoke. I was just ranting, and then Kahani and Jolanda really kind of brought it back around and started talking about one of the shows. The brothers that debated Naga, the Dream Team, they had a show last night. They kind of critiqued that. So yeah, go back and watch it, check it out, man. And I'm gonna pass that call out on to the Slim Reaper, man, and see if he gonna step up. I'm gonna say right now he's not gonna step up because I think Slim Reaper kind of scared, but
he's scared to say, hey, the fear 7,000 is real, man. Hey, I did a scientific study on it, man. Look, I go on these different platforms and they make up excuses and like, oh man, I'm like, okay, well, but it's okay. So I don't know, maybe I do something different to get him in the goddamn ring.
See yourself become the villain.
Hey, look. Hey, DMG. I'm trying to tell you, I'm one of the most feared debaters on this goddamn planet, man. It's becoming a law now. You hear me? Chris Harris agreed to a debate with me on his channel, but then behind the scenes, look, Nepal and Sonny was there to witness. He cussed me out like I was a goddamn dog. I'm not debating you. I'm like, you hear me? I was like, yeah. Hey,
I'm finding that a lot of cats.
I'm Judah.
A lot of cats say they wanna have
Judah. Oh, Judah. Yeah. How you doing, man? Okay. I already know you, the daughter-in-law. Y'all get in there, guys. Yeah, but
a lot of cats have conversations, and then when it come down to it, it'd be a whole different thing.
Yeah, did you see him and I's exchange the other day?
No, where was it on Sarnetta?
No, I pulled up on his set. Yeah, I'm about to come over here and play it tomorrow.
Yeah,
whenever
Yeah, come on over. I definitely like to check it out because I definitely ain't see it. Do he still got it up on his channel?
Yeah, I got it on my page, man. Hey, I turned them to Puss in Boots. But
oh wow.
hey, on the title is Puss, but then they got the little hashtag thing behind it because you know what that means with the Y. Puss in Boots. That's what I turned him into. And then Kareem made a cartoon with it. You know, he ran, bro.
Oh wow.
You know, because I believe that Africans came here before Columbus.
Right.
You see. You remember I did a presentation like that. Supposed to be Garfield and I's debate, but he ran. I got a victory over Garfield because he defaulted. So it ain't my fault. It ain't my fault. You know, I'm always ready for the smoke. You know that, DMG.
So Garfield ran. Chris didn't want to debate.
Ran. Look, Divine Prospect signed up for debate and ran and left Don Pro Israel one by him because it was 3 against 2. It was Don, Yasha Ben Israel, and Divine Prospect against me and Black Jesus Minister. And you know who showed up for the debate? Just Don by himself. Yeah, man. And me and Black Jesus drugged that dude. It was a shame. But then in the preliminary, you know, I took on Divine Prospect and Yasha Ben Israel by myself. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna start coming back. I'm gonna start coming back over here.
Yeah, like I say, man. If ain't nothing scheduled, do what you do, man. You ain't even got to hit me up. Just do what you do.
Yep, I'll just peek in and see what's scheduled. But yeah, shout out to DMG Paradigm Shift 3 is 314.
314, man. That's that STL area code.
It ain't East Boogie, is it?
No, that East Boogie is 618.
I don't know. I got family in East Boogie though. Yeah. I got family in St. Louis too, man. But yeah, man. Hey, we live right now on Lions, the Indigenous Black Man going in.
Okay.
I started off with go check it out. I started off go check at the beginning because I got on the Sabio because you've been calling me out for years, man. I'm like, get your weight up. Then last night he kind of pissed me off because he was belittling other people on the panel. And I'm like, come on, man, this ain't what we trying to do. We trying to build, bro. You can't just, hitting the dude with random questions. So I said, Sabio, tell me how many 16ths is in an inch. Now, the 16 should give it away. The 16 16ths in an inch. He said, I said, no. I said, no. I said, but you teach science, technology, engineering, mathematics.
Because you a carpenter by trade, man, and you gonna hit them with that question.
That ain't fair. But I do math. You take a lot of math and squared. Right. Yeah, man. So these guys they pushing it. They gotta know some kind of. But you can't even read a tape measure. Hey, DMG. But Sabio, he always be honorary to me, man. So a lot of time I overlook him, but the other night, man, he just got on my last nerve. I love Sabio's a brother. His first debate was on my channel.
I'm gonna hit him up and ask him, hey man, can you and JJ come and do that on my platform, man? Let's you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Do the Bible align with science? I got 101 scientific facts that I can bring to the table. I got scholars. You know what I'm saying? My team, my research team, Yara and Apostle and the rest of the clique. I got my information, but they send me stuff too. I don't take all the credit, by myself. And we got some heavy information over here that he can't refute.
Yeah, hey, I respect the Yara info too, man. I like how I gotta set up an interview with him as well.
So while we talking about Yara, let me ask you a question. Leave me out because I know you're probably gonna say me. But who's the top debater?
Why you gonna put me on the spot like that, man?
Who's the top debater in the community? Who? How about this? Who you want to see JJ debate? How about that?
All right, who do I want to see you debate? Personally, you already know. I want to see you debate my captain, Captain K. DeGar Gabor.
Look, I didn't even know, but you came and told me, you said, well, JJ, you know what? It wasn't too many people voting in the audience, but the people that voted, it was 10-0. That go with his name.
Yeah, but see, I think now though, JJ, enough time passed. I think I probably had like 300 subscribers then. You know what I'm saying? We done grew a little bit. If we do it right, we can get some attention on it, and we can really see which one is the king of the mountain between Captain K and JJ.
King of the Israelites. Yeah. Look. I don't think he will debate me on the 12 tribes chart.
I don't think so either, because they're gonna say
none of them would debate that.
The department, but it got to be something else y'all can debate.
Okay. So what he want to do the sexist marriage thing, and you even said that don't make no goddamn sense. The excuse is.
Yeah, how they come to that though? Because I don't understand that.
But here go the excuse. Cause I said, well, what about all the high school chicks you done banged and through college? Well, all that. Well, we didn't know the truth back then, so we get a pass on that.
But
that's their rebuttal to that.
So let me ask you this, JJ, because they also say watching pornography is gay. So are you saying
I heard Captain say that.
See that? I heard Captain Tazoriak say it. I heard Captain K say it. So are you saying that if you watched pornography before you I don't
think that's gay. You know why? No, because I mean I don't think it is.
Hear me out. I know it ain't gay. Like gay is gay. Being with but my point to them is if you a person that's in the ISUPK and you watched porn before you knew the truth, are you now saying that you used to be gay?
There you go. You got that good rebuttal.
You see what I'm saying?
But how about this one? Just how you hit them back. They generally did a whole show talking about 12 tribes dinglings. You remember that? They was like, what is that? You got the measuring stick out before you come into the goddamn door of the camp? What the hell is that?
Bruh, listen.
Now that's weird.
That's weird. And so it's a lot of stuff that like this whole thing about we ain't Africans, but the Native Indian is our brother.
No. That's Guatemalans and Panam. I mean, come on, man.
I feel like that should be the debate. Who are our people, Africans or Native Americans?
They don't want to do that, remember? Because look. He said the whole tribe of Issachar. No, wait. Which one? No, Gad. The Native Americans are Gad, right?
So every tribe in the Native Americans, Gad. But then they say the Seminoles are somebody else.
They Reuben. But how about this? Yeah, they Reuben, but they Native Americans. It's confusing. And then how about this part? I tell him, I said, remember I busted his head. I said, well, the Paleo Indians been over here for way before Israel became a nation. They got their own culture, customs, and beliefs. So are you telling me that they're Israelites? They're your tribe of Gad? You got to. And then remember, if you go back and look at it, DMG, I went through about like 8 different states. The Illini, the Iroquois, the Cherokee. Bro, Paleo Indians been here forever. And they come from Siberia and a lot of, bro, he don't have a fight, a snowball's chance in hell when it comes to the topic.
I don't get it myself.
You beat him up on it.
You remember our debate. And I was telling him how the 5 civilized tribes had our people enslaved, and he was like, "No, they was nice to our people." I was like, "Hey, man, so it's just certain stuff." It'd be like, "Bruh, I don't get it. I don't."
DMG, You know what be pissing me off though? Because they be like, yeah, the Native Americans, Black and Hispanics, but fuck the Africans. I'm like, what in the hell's going on here?
Hey, it's
Now I gotta get you, and DMG gotta get you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So
that don't make dog sense to me, man.
But
then they say DNA is fake.
Oh, see, they're doing too much. You know who else say DMG? DNA is fake. It's Top Cat.
Abos, yeah.
Yeah, but okay, but then you talking about, well, you know, your genealogy. Well, don't genealogy and DNA kind of coincide? What the hell's going on,
bro?
Don't they coincide together?
That just admit that you don't understand how it works, and like, you know.
Okay, this where you killed. This where you killed Top Cat.
Folks used to.
This where you killed Top. This way, okay. So even if you don't want to say the African, okay. So then, okay. How about let's go to the Pacific Coast. Let's go to the Pacific Coast, and the Australian Negroid type came over here, right? But guess what? They genealogy takes back to Africa, so it ain't no getting around it. Tell my slavery didn't happen, or slavery. Dane Calloway, you're an idiot. Top Cat, you're an idiot.
Bruh.
Slavery happened in reverse.
Harriet Tubman and that. Didn't exist. Harriet Tubman and Nat Turner didn't exist.
Like, see, that's what I'm talking about.
Come on, bruh. Like
you know, I called Top. I went on his platform and he punked out the other day too. Damn, I just show you. Yeah, I be getting my clips, man, when I go on
there. Hey, I told you, if ain't nothing going on, you got carte blanche to come over here and review all that, bro.
That's love, family. I'm gonna come over tomorrow and do a show, man.
No doubt.
I'm bringing Elder Apostle with me too.
Yeah, because and then it hopefully text it to me so I know y'all on. Because sometimes I'll be out and about and I don't be fine. People be like, "Oh man, that was a good show on your." I'll be like, "What? Oh damn, I ain't even know bro did a show." Because I just let people rock out. You know what I mean? Because the people I let come on is people I know I can trust. But But yeah, man, I definitely want to interview Apostle. Just get his story, man, on how he came to his.
Now I got Woodson Payne. He's an OSP survivor.
Oh wow!
You can interview him too. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's who they mad at. Y'all dealing with a white guy. I'm like, but what do you do? Okay, but it's okay for the
white dude, right?
We know that. That's what. There you go, man. But that's now JJ and them, you know, hey, look, I'm not prejudiced, you know, hey, because it's people from all races that have done something wrong to me on different jobs and stuff. I had conflicts with shit.
I'm gonna tell you something. I had forgot my blood type, and my mother couldn't remember it either, right? So my girls was getting their blood type, and my wife had hers, and so they was both O positive. My wife was O positive. I'm like, man, I gotta figure out my blood type. Right. Excuse me. So I go to donate blood. I'm sitting in there, and you know, after you do it, they give you snacks and they have you chill for a little while, make sure you're all right.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there, man. This lady, she teach French, and she telling me all these different ways to talk sexy to my wife in French. This a white lady,
right?
Now.
The one ooh la la.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You know the Moulin Rouge,
right?
Lapel joint.
Exactly.
And she said she all rubbing my arm and whatnot. I'm like, yeah, I'm finna whisper all this in my wife's ear. I lost a piece of paper like a dummy. But point being, I'm sitting across from a white dude. He's super friendly. It's a black dude, a Mexican dude, a Asian. I don't know if he was Japanese, Chinese, what Korean, but he was Asian. And I'm like, yo, you cut us all open. It's all the same. If a white person need blood and it happen to be my blood that they get, they smart. They taking it. If they ask them what color is the person that it came from and they life at risk, they an idiot. And vice versa.
Damn right there.
Because at the end of the day, the only race that matter is the human race. Because
damn
we
right.
cut us open. It's
damn right.
And so I'm sitting there and I'm like, dang. And then I found out by me being O positive, I can donate to whoever. So
Okay.
that daggone blood bank be ringing my phone off the hook. So my whole family is
They
O
paying
positive.
you though? They paying you for that? Shit.
No, it's a free donation. Like
Free donation. Okay, you saving lives. That's right.
stuff like that. But yeah, they thing is you saving lives, etc. Now they got like plasma banks around here where people get paid, but I ain't. I did that when I was younger, when me and my wife wasn't so economically sound.
Hey, bro, the first 8 times out here, they give you $100.
Yeah,
Your first 8 times, but you can get for if you're a new donor.
Yeah, it's like
a couple of times.
like something like that.
I'm saving lives.
$125 or something like that. But
yeah, they working.
Yeah, I'm too old for that now, man. I ain't, But
you still in your 40s. You still in your 40s, right?
I'm 47 years old, man.
JJ be 53 August 29th. So you still in your prime. My prime going down right now. But back when I was like 37, 36, I was primed up, JJ. Go look at some of the videos.
My old man in his 60s, and he's still rocking and rolling in the way that matters. I leave it at that. In the way that matters, he's still rocking and rolling. So,
hey, I got videos of me last year carrying about a 30-foot ladder up in there. Young dude couldn't do it. So let me show you how to do this.
Yeah,
you hear me?
You know what I figured out though? I work with a 27-year-old.
Okay.
We be in these containers. He can't hang, bro.
I already told you. I already know.
I work with a dude 52. Me and him be picking up 2-3 cases at a time. This 27-year-old be picking up one case and going super strong.
I think it's gonna take him till he get your age. Then he gonna realize he can do that real man strength though.
I'm like, I be wondering if he doing it on purpose. So we'll put
he doing it on purpose because he'll have a good work ethic of being young. That's what it is.
I'm sitting here like, bro, you see us picking up 2-3 cases at a time, and you picking up one, and you half our age.
Yeah, he doing it on purpose.
I'll be ready to throw one of them cases at that dude.
Right. So what you do? You just pick up one. That way, even it out. Don't do some work to her.
That's what I start doing. Like, okay, this what we'll be in here all day.
What we doing?
That's right. Them containers is metal. So when they've been sitting in the sun, you sweating it out. So you want to go that slow? Let me show you how this gonna work. If you think we're gonna bust our butt while you take your time, you crazy.
Right. Hey, Queen Jalinda. Yeah, you go tell Sabio. I mean, y'all kicked him off of the two killers, and he got kicked out of. He got kicked out of Garfield's chat. He don't shine his penny loafers no more neither.
Yeah, Garfield kicked me out, man, because
Wait a minute. You and Kyle. The hell's going on?
Hey, man.
What happened?
I ain't even have a conversation with him. I'm hearing secondhand information. I don't know what's up with him. I'm like, dang, it's like that? Okay.
That should have been. You see, remember, I used to come over. That's how I got sister. What's her name? Monica. Is it Monique? She's the first one to start calling me JJ. I put the 7,000 on it because 7,000 is symbolic to me. To 7,000 times that they took the name, the Most High's name out the Bible, and I'm 4,000 light years ahead of Andre.
What did you call?
That's where that comes from.
What did you call Juju? Say that's not my name. What did you call her?
Who? Not Julinda. I was talking about this on Garfield channel. Monica. Is it Monica? Monica Lamb. Yeah, she the first one to start calling me JJ. And you gave me JJ7K.
Right.
But so I mean, because I used to go over there and Garfield would clickbait and put my name in the chat. Yeah, JJ versus Garfield, but he'd put a question mark behind it. I'm like, what the hell's going on? I didn't know this was scheduled. How is it 2 of me going? Hey, look, is it 2 of me? This is something, that's how Garfield used to do it, man. It'd be like featuring JJ7K and Dane Calloway and some old other people. I'm like, what in the hell? And then
I went to share one of my shows to the Dagger Squad group, and I was like, "Oh, I got kicked out. I didn't even know." Look, we got each other number. We friends on Facebook. My man's ain't say nothing to me. I was like, oh, for real? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's what's up.
Yeah, that's Garfield for you, man. But I ain't gonna lie, he would give me a chance when I first started out to come on the platform, but it would be limited time. You know, he would just use my name, I guess, to bring people in. Which whatever it is, what it is. But I would look up and say, I'm like JJ7K, and he had Dane Calloway, and he have all these people. I'm like, okay, well, I don't remember signing up for this. And then the people then I come on, and he throw me in the back chat and bring me out, throw me in the back. I said, man, you know what? Hey, actually, Garfield used to have a group on Facebook. I forget what it was, the Comedics versus Israelites or something like that. The Bible was plagiarized or something like that. So me and my crew, we used to come in there and bang on him. He said one time, he said, JJ, okay, invite all of your friends to. I invited about 2,000 Israelites. Man, it was a bloodbath.
You better stop with that accent, man.
I'm telling you, man.
Stop with that accent.
Hey, look, and then I invited Lil Zion, Lex, Tazar. I invited all the Israelites in that piece. And then as the weeks went by, I'm like, damn, where everybody at? He started booting them out. I said, you know what? It's time for me to create my own groups. And that's what I did. And then you know who inspired me to go live first on Facebook? It was Garfield. He like, JJ, go live. I'm like, what the hell is a live?
You are killing me right now, man. I'm not messing with you with this accent. You is
hey. Have you ever seen me do Cedric accent? Have you ever seen me do it?
No, man. No.
I got a video where I did where I did Cedric voice. You know, I got a couple. I love Cedric. Cedric, my guy.
Cedric thorough though. Like he
thorough.
I heard him break some stuff down on Sunday. I was like,
yep, he's smart. Yeah, I love Cedric.
So
yeah, I mean, all them guys, man. I mean, all them guys inspire me. Michael Edwards. I mean, all of them. I ain't gonna lie. And then but I never went live. And the first day I went live, Garfield showed up, Divine Prospect showed up, and then I've been hooked ever since. They created this monster. With Garfield said, JJ, go live. Go live, JJ. I said, well, what the fuck is a live? I didn't know what a live was. Well, yeah, man. Hey, peace and blessings, man. Shout out to DMG, man. Paradigm Shift 314. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I've always supported your channel. Remember, I was one of the first ones to come over here and do a goddamn demonstration.
Yeah. Hey, you and Judah Nash, man. Y'all gave me my first big boost in subscribers.
That's what's up, man. Man, I always support the smaller channels, man. But then, but some of the other channels, man, they, the audience be rocking with me in the chat. Some of them, I got trolls wherever I go. But I just know they just be want to rock with me because I be like, I don't even know you, man. Who the hell is you?
Yeah.
But then they just want me to be talking to them, so I talk to them. But it's all good, man. Like I say, man, y'all support the channel, man. We building over here. Sarnetta took the channel back.
Yeah, I knew when all that happened. You know
remember, I told you you're gonna do that. I told you. But he still got the real Lions Den JJ7K, but then he got his picture up there with Farrakhan. I mean, what the hell is this? So I'm like, what the hell is this? Why you still got because he got mad at when the debate, the only person he got mad at the debate was me. I said, well, why I don't know. I love something too.
Y'all gonna have to get it.
I love fifth grade Frankie. Right now we at our little throw shots at each other's stage. Me and him will get back together.
No doubt. So hey, family, JJ might be coming on tomorrow to review some of his engagement.
I will. And depending on who, if you got something going, if not, I'll be here.
I got something coming up Sunday. I'm talking about monotheism and ancient Kemet before.
Okay, that's a good time.
So
trying to
we
erase
gonna
him
deal
off
with
the
that
wall.
because a lot of people don't understand. It was a concept of monotheism in Kemet before Akhenaten and going beyond.
Okay. Woo,
so
bring it out, family.
Yeah,
like
I'm gonna get back to my Kemetic roots, so to speak.
Yeah, you got to, bro. You know, and listen, I'm rocking with you on that because remember they worship the one, the all. So that was the one great. That was the one.
Yeah, and Richard Wilkerson, who wrote the Gods and Goddesses of Ancient Egypt, says that Amun was virtually monotheistic in that every deity in ancient Kemet or ancient Egypt was an aspect of Amun. So we're gonna deal with it. So yeah, y'all look for that. Man. Y'all look for that Sunday, probably around 6 Central Time. So
there you go.
But I'm gonna take y'all out with
you gotta say 7 Eastern Time because you'll be confusing people. You say
okay.
Just go to the say
7 Eastern Time. I got you.
Everybody can count back. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man. I love you, DMG, man. Keep up the good work, man. And
no doubt. Likewise.
For sure. All right. Hey, Jalinda, y'all gotta unblock me over there on Pseudo Killers. I don't know why y'all got me blocked. You know. Hey, I come from a different perspective as far as the atheism and science, but you know, it is what it is. The Cambrian explosion is really one of my main topics when I deal with y'all over there. And Unc don't want to deal with it. You see? Sebastian, I done put him in retirement. Y'all remember Sebastian Cole? The Hollywood Grammy Award winning singer? He got a new album out too. Shout out to Sebastian.
That's another one I'm trying to get on.
Yeah. Oh, Sebastian, hey, I can get him. All I gotta do is call Kyle. You know, him and I done had 3 debates.
Yeah, Kyle the one linking
turned
me
you
up.
On to him?
Yeah. You the one helped me to him. I don't know if you remember, you called me that day with him on the phone.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think
him and a bunch of other cats. We was arguing about something. Y'all asked me my opinion.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, we definitely I'm gonna link up with him. I got Kyle, I got LP, and then we got the tournament. The winner of the tournament gets $300 out of my pocket. The winner gets $300 and a digital.
That's what's up.
Paradigm Shift TV 314 title.
Well, you know, LP and Kyle, they all was in the Lions Den. You know that, right? LP, yeah.
No, I didn't know that. That's what's up.
The Lions Den go deep, bro. We go back to Greg Phillips, King Seth, all of them.
I knew Naga was over there.
Yeah.
I ain't know Darren Tillis was over there until I heard that show you did with Jabari.
Yeah, Ivy brung him over. Yeah, the great eye. That's his thing. Yeah, I give people with controversial views to come on. You know, I stay out the way.
I gotta hit him up, man, to get him back on here. He had my Christian bros in a stir.
Yeah. But you biting from the like you biting from the Bible, man. Come on, man, with this great eye.
Yeah,
what the hell?
He flipped it around though. He done made Cain a hero. All that.
Esau. Was it Esau? I think he probably was. Yeah, I don't know, but
Esau,
hey, we're gonna get up off here. I've been running my mouth, man. I'm gonna get it here.
All right, man. I'm gonna holler at you. Yeah, like I said.
I'm gonna hit you up tomorrow early so I can see if you got something going, and I'll make a flyer.
Nothing going on right now. So if you don't see nothing, just go in.
Okay, bet, fam. All right, Jalinda, y'all better unblock me over there on Pseudo Killers. All right, peace and blessings. Love y'all. One.
Peace. We're gonna leave y'all with Neo Love, man.
Neo Love. That's the Lions Den Minister of Music. Peace.
Yeah. I know I got about 30 seconds to make y'all feel this before y'all turn it off these days. That I might not even release this. But I be doing this shit for me, help me get through. I feel like I give until I can't, but most don't recognize it till I ain't. Blood on them covers, she hoping paint. Sorry, mama, but it ain't. It's world took a toll on me. And everyone that say they love me always seem to follow me. The same one that call me great, treat me like I ain't shit. I read between the lines, it's written all over your eyes. I see the disappointment in the eyes of the ones who want me dead, but I ain't never been scared, I tried to get there. Sometimes I wonder if I survived or did I die on that ride to that hospital. Demons all around me, I am not mental. This game of life, it is not simple. Last time I was happy, I was popping pills.